So, I want to title this one, "The Lower Forces Will Say Anything to Keep You Away from What's Most Real." They will disguise it in every way that they can. That's a fact. That you can take to the bank. And how do we know that? Because they'll make a mountain out of every... And that also includes shutting you up. Shutting people up from telling what's, by all evidence, is most real. I'm talking about evidence. But of course, we're programmed to not want the evidence, or not see the evidence as evidence, because it would lead to what? Drinking the Kool-Aid. As they say. You know, it's a thing. That, you know, you drank Kool-Aid. And that's why there's such a big attack on people that seek to live alternative lifestyles, not under the governance of the government, knowing that the government is corrupt. To the hilt. If you don't play ball and you become a competition, then they want to get rid of you. Silence you or whatever, you know, limit you or shadow ban, you know, all the different ways that the dissidents get blocked out. I've been blocked out. I know it. Censored by YouTube. And then I've had Mark and Sarah, of all people, supposed believers of Tiendo. And I shouldn't say it that way, because I think they do, but I think they think that they got it wrong, or that Doe got it wrong. I suspect that's the way they think. I haven't talked to Mark in a long time, and I've expressed I don't know if I've expressed these things, but I don't. Against what they were doing by, you know, coveting the tapes that they hadn't released over 10 years. Or no, to date, they weren't released. Because the way that we got the tapes was through Juan Odie. Who lives in Venezuela, who Doe was on the list made by Doe and crew. Although someone who would have, they had a backup in Bulgaria too, but I guess they didn't make that happen. They probably could have easily, because It was agreed to already. Before they knew how they'd be leaving. They came to that agreement with that Bulgarian station. Or maybe it was Romanian, or maybe it was Bulgarian. I'm not sure which it was. Doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know if it matters. But, I'll have to go remind myself of that. So they go at you in every way that they can. You know that old Bob Dylan song, well, they stone you when you're riding in your car. You gotta have a sense of humor about it. And if it kills you, then it kills you. You gotta be who you are. I suppose there could be a type of recognition of an identity at every level of vibration of the mind. So that you could say that you hear the rocks speaking. And actually be scientifically correct. You perceive what you perceive. It is what it is. Call it foolishness would then be like thinking you know it all. But the lower forces will try all they can to make a mountain out of a molehill. But that's the tender part, that we can recognize it when it's happening to us. Just keep on reaching for it. Know there's a positive to this, no matter how bad it feels.